A pleasure to meet all at last, and today it is time for the very last piece of Facecam Specials Insurgence Part 6. Today it is March 1st, 2023, and as I've said before, there are times where I've had a lot of struggles and a lot of extra time that I was going to need to be able to get this whole thing complete. And maybe now, I suppose, this will be a great way to help cap off this whole end of this series. Because nearly 5 years ago, I was able to put it into effect and start utilizing a Facecam as a way to help adjust to new gaming regulations. And also for the fact that the Facecam is actually seen as a popular usage of my time, it only made sense for me to make a whole series based off of this concept of utilizing gameplay with the Facecam added, mostly for reaction and other such things. But it's only because I intended to try something different with GWK, and I'm more than glad that I did, because 6 seasons and nearly 5 years later, who would have thought that I would have actually gotten this far? But for the most part, Alien Isolation, the fact that I'm playing through it again, it just only means that I'm actually doing something different with my life. And the fact is that I've already managed to play through the entire game itself. But also, just understanding the fact that there actually could be a time where Facecam Specials Insurgence might end up coming back. It is not necessarily a for sure thing, but even if it was, I wouldn't really be surprised. These old ideas have been flooding back to my mind, and I feel like that with all the new creative options and all the new tactics I've pulled off, just to keep my channel alive and also to keep old and new subscribers happy, it just seems that from here on out, it could probably only get better. And so, okay. I tell you, these horror games especially, they just make you sit on the edge of your seats like no other. As you can see here, what I've got to do is, well, there's that. I just put in another part, and there we go, another manual save. Of course, there's the autosave feature, which can only take place in very specific spots. And as you can see, looks like I've managed to make it out of this little predicament. It all started with me trying to get an android to go fetch a certain part, then having to retrieve the part myself through electrocuted water, and then trying to bring it back over to this exact area inside the station. But now the synthetic fluid plant is basically my next stop. But okay, this is pretty interesting. That looks like a searchlight up above. And what are those things swinging from the ceiling like pendulum style Newton's cradle things? Not necessarily sure how to put it all together in words, but okay. There's alarms going off, lights just flashing all over the place. It's kind of chaotic. Alright. I feel like I might have found a way up there, but if not, then we'll just see what happens here. And, okay. Looks like that's basically right there. Oh my gosh! Well, no! Oh! Oh, man. Totally got me by surprise. Got me by surprise there. Well, now I'm just reloading, and I don't know. Are we going to come across more surprises like that? Are there any more bad guys we got to take down? Let's just, you know, keep a good lookout. I'm going to try my best to ensure that I don't have any sort of fatalities anymore. I mean, you remember the last time that the alien had killed me. Oh, man. It sure was a horrific surprise. And right now, what we got here, of course, there's more saving. Lots and lots of overwrites of my save data. I kind of have to do that repeatedly because it could definitely send you pretty far back if you end up forgetting to manually save. Because one death from the alien is definitely going to cost you a lot of precious time that you put together to pretty much guarantee an overall win. There you go. Just took down another person, another hostile in a way. And now, I'd say this room is going to be a pretty important part to remember. Got some items I can pick up here on this table. I can't quite seem to find many other things, so I'll just go through this door. Looking through the map, yeah, it almost seems to be labyrinth-like. This one little section alone throughout the whole Sevastopol. Wow, this whole station, in fact, seems to be a maze in and of itself, with all these networks and different tunnels and maintenance corridors and whatnot. These halls, these staircases, these elevators, and all that good stuff. You know what it's kind of like, though? It's kind of like one of those 8-bit games that you might play if you were very into labyrinth puzzle solving and whatnot. And I feel like here we might get a similar vibe. And so, with that in mind, I got some more items. I'm going to construct EMP mines and flashbangs and whatnot. I'm also going to be upgrading some bits by spending some points here and there. And well, here we are, guys. That right there is pretty much all you need to know. Facecam Specials Insurgence is a thing that has been around for a long time, and maybe more importantly, now is in fact quite a moment in my life to announce that this is it. March 1st, 2023. It's all over. I will see you guys with more content down the line, and do expect more to show up very soon.